Hello friends, welcome to Dreamweaver Crocheting with Love. In today's tutorial, we are going to learn how to crochet this very lovely pattern, baby mittens. Now this one I have done for a 0 to 6 month old baby, but by the end of the tutorial, I shall teach you how to work the same pattern for a 6 to 12 month old baby. It's a very easy, quick to do and a beginner friendly tutorial. So without any further delay, let's start the tutorial. Now let's see what all materials we need in order to crochet these baby mittens. I have taken a 4 mm crochet hook, 4 ply woolen yarns in color mustard yellow and cream, and scissors. So let's begin. To start up with our mitten, first we need to crochet the front part followed by the design, and then over the wrist we will be working the elastic stitch comprising of front post and back post stitches. So for the front part and the elastic stitch I have used a particular yarn color, and for the design I have changed the yarn color. So let's start with the front part. For that I have taken this cream yarn. Make a slip knot and work 7 chains. Now skip the first 2 chains from the hook and into the third chain work 1 double crochet. The 2 chains that we initially skipped do not count as a double crochet. Now into the next 3 chains we will be working 1 double crochet each. Now we are left with the last chain. Into this chain work 4 double crochets. Now working on the opposite side, into the next 4 chains, work 1 double crochet each. Into the chain 2 space that we had initially skipped, we will be working 4 double crochets. Now going to the first double crochet, work a slip stitch. So that completes the first round, and for the first round in total we have worked 16 double crochets. To start with the second round, work 2 chains, and these 2 chains will not be considered as a stitch, and going into the next 5 stitches work 1 double crochet each. So starting from the first stitch, so here I have worked 5 double crochets. Now into the next 3 double crochets, we will be working stitches in a particular sequence. So going into the first stitch, work a double crochet increase. Into the next stitch, we will be working 3 double crochet all into the same stitch. And into the next stitch, work a double crochet increase. Now working on the opposite side, into the next 5 stitches, work 1 double crochet each. Now I am left with the last 3 stitches, and into these stitches we will be following the same sequence as we had done over here. So going into the first stitch, work a double crochet increase. Into the next, work 3 double crochets all into the same stitch. And into the last stitch, again work a double crochet increase. That is 2 double crochet into the same stitch. To end the second round, slip stitch onto the first double crochet worked. So that completes the second round, and by the end of the second round, the total number of double crochets worked are 24. Now let's start with the third round. Work 2 chains. Now as mentioned, these 2 chains will not be considered as a stitch, and going into the next 7 stitches, work 1 double crochet each. Into the next 3 stitches, again we will be repeating the sequence as we had done in the previous round. So going into the first stitch, work a double crochet increase. Into the next stitch, work 3 double crochets into the same stitch. And into the next, again work a double crochet increase. Now working on the opposite side, into the next 9 stitches, work 1 double crochet each. Into the next 3 stitches, we will be working the sequence as we had done in the previous round. So going into the first stitch, work a double crochet increase. Into the next, work 3 double crochets all into the same stitch. Into the next, again work a double crochet increase. Now we are left with the last 2 stitches. Into these stitches, we will be working 1 double crochet each. To end the third round, slip stitch on top of the first double crochet worked. So that completes the third round, and by the end of the third round, we have in total 32 double crochets. See to that the count of double crochets that you have by the end of the third round should be multiple of 4. So in this case we have 32 double crochets. That is because the design part that we will be doing in the next round is a multiple of 4. So we'll just cut off this yarn since we'll be changing the yarn color. Now to start with the fourth round, we'll be working the design part. Insert your hook into the same space where we had a slip stitch and pull the mustard yarn. And in this round, we'll be working fan stitches. So first work 3 chains, and these 3 chains will be considered as the first double crochet, and going back into the same space, work 1 more double crochet. one chain. And going into the same space, work 2 double crochets. So here we have worked the first fan stitch comprising of 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets. Now skip the next 3 stitches and into the 4th stitch we will be working the next fan stitch. 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets. Again skip the next 3 stitches and into the 4th stitch work a fan stitch. So just continue with the sequence till the end of the round. So for the 4th round in total I have worked 8 fan stitches, and after working the last fan stitch I have 3 stitches left. So skip all the 3 stitches and slip stitch onto the 3rd chain. So that completes our 4th round. Now to start with the 5th round, turn your work like this and work a slip stitch onto the first double crochet. Now into the next double crochet, we will be working a front post slip stitch. So for that, insert your hook behind the stitch in this way, pull the yarn and work a slip stitch. Now work 3 chains. These 3 chains will be considered as the first double crochet. Going into the chain 1 space of the fan stitch, work 1 double crochet plus 1 chain and 1 double crochet all into the same space. So we have worked a V stitch into the chain 1 space. Now moving to the next double crochet, we will be working a front post double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook behind the stitch like this, pull the yarn and work a double crochet. So we have worked a front post double crochet followed by a V stitch into the chain 1 space and a front post double crochet. So this sequence will be repeated for each of the fan stitch. So moving to the next fan stitch, skip the first double crochet of the fan stitch and going into the second double crochet, work 1 front post double crochet, into the chain 1 space, work a V stitch comprising of a double crochet, chain 1 and a double crochet, and into the next double crochet again work a front post double crochet. So this sequence will be repeated for each of the fan stitches. So continue with this pattern till the end of the round. So for the 5th round, I have repeated the sequence for a total of 8 times. Now to end the 5th round, let's slip stitch onto the 3rd chain. So that completes the 5th round. Now to start the 6th round, turn your work like this. Now from the front side, our stitch pattern looks like this. Now this stitch pattern is basically a repeat of 2 rounds, that is round 4 and round 5. So for the 6th round, we will be repeating the sequence of round 4. So work 3 slip stitches so as to reach the chain 1 space. This is the first one. Into the next stitch, work 1 more slip stitch and into the chain 1 space, work the 3rd slip stitch. Now work 3 chains. Now these 3 chains will be considered as the first double crochet, and going back into the same space, work 1 more double crochet. Work 1 chain and into the same space, work 2 double crochet. So we have worked the first fan stitch comprising of 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet. Now going into the next chain 1 space, again work a fan stitch. So this sequence will be repeated into each of the chain 1 spaces for round number 6. So we'll be repeating round 4 and round 5 for 2 more times, that is till we reach round 9. So once I'm done with round 9, I shall get back. So this is how our design part looks like after the completion of 9th round. Now let's start with the 10th round. Work one chain and turn your work. And in this round, we'll be working double crochets. So going into the space between the fan stitches, work 2 double crochets. Into the chain 1 space, work 2 double crochets. Again, going into the gap between the fan stitches, work 2 double crochets. So the sequence is to work 2 double crochets into the gap between the fan stitches as well as into the chain 1 space of the fan stitch. So continue with this sequence till the end of the round. So for the 9th round, I have worked double crochets, and after working the last double crochet, I have slip stitch on top of the first double crochet and cut the yarn. Since for the next 3 rounds, we will be using the cream yarn for working the front post and back post double crochets. Also, the count of double crochets for the 10th round is 32, and it should be same as the count of double crochets for the 3rd round. Now let's start with the 11th round. Insert your hook into the same stitch where we had slip stitched and join the yarn. Work one chain, and in this round we will be working front post and back post stitches. So going into the first stitch, work a front post double crochet. Into the next stitch, work a back post double crochet. Again, work a front post double crochet followed by a back post double crochet into the next stitch. So continue with the sequence till the end of the round. So here I have done with the 11th round. And after working the last stitch, which is the back post, I have slip stitch on top of the front post double crochet stitch. Now to start with the 12th round, work one chain, and the first stitch is a front post double crochet. So going into the stitch, work a front post stitch. Into the next stitch, which is a back post, work a back post double crochet. So this is a sequence that we will be following, working front post and back post stitches alternately for 2 more rounds, that is for round 12 and round 13. So once I am done with round 13, I shall get back. So after working 3 rounds of front post and back post double crochet stitches in total, I have cut the yarn and weaved in all the loose ends on the inner side. In similar way, I have worked one more mitten. Also, if you want, you can work about 70 chains and pass them to the first round of front post and back post double crochet stitches, and that will act as a tie up for the mitten. Moreover, you can make this baby mitten for a baby of 6 to 12 month old by changing the hook size from 4 mm to 4.5 mm. So that's all for today's tutorial. I hope you found it really very useful and interesting too. In case of any queries, please let me know through comments. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.